Welcome everyone to the 2017 New York International Auto Show. I'm Mike Austin from Autoblog. I'm here with Greg Migliori.
Glad to be here.
What do we have?
Coming up is the Toyota press conference. Kicking things off here with what we think is going to be the FT FX4 concept. Exciting looking vehicle. We'd like to hear your comments and questions, anything you'd like to know about this vehicle or the show itself. Let's take a listen.
All right, so we're still waiting for the Toyota press conference to start.
They run behind sometimes. That happens.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's intentional. But here we go. So what they're showing, the FT4X, it's like a Bronco kind of concept car.
Yes.
Pure concept. Maybe they're going to bring something out like it.
I think it's a good move for them. I can't wait to see it. Some of the pictures that we're going to see on our website just coming right up tends to be a little bit more of like an urban off-roader, if that makes sense. Like you live in the city and then you take it off-road in the weekends.
Yeah, here we go with the interpretive dance. This is an important part of every press conference.
Yes, I love the crazy things they do at auto shows. If you're watching a press conference for the first time, the stuff they do to reveal new cars and concepts is just crazy.
We've got breakdancing. That's cool and hip.
And you're actually, right now, you're seeing kind of like an outline, the silhouette, some of the headlights of what this vehicle is going to look like. So I think that's kind of cool. Oh, here comes, they're opening like a garage door, it appears here on the stage in New York.
All right, we're going to check some of your comments.
All right.
Oh man, these guys are going to spray paint. This thing is so, they're like hitting every single modern society meme. You've got graffiti artists, you've got breakdancers.
It's
oh, and a kayak, definitely.
Naturally. So we're now actually, looks like we're seeing the vehicle, or we're seeing video of the vehicle.
Right, so now you've seen it, and there is all of this really cool features where the whole idea is, they call it casual core exploring, which is pretty lame. But the idea is it's got all these features built in, so you don't have to pack to go on a weekend trip. You can just kind of go whatever you want. And so like they just saw that you can take a cooler with you. It's got this really big functional handle for the rear deck. The door handle pulls are water bottles. Everything's integrated into it.
I believe the interior is like brought to you by North Face or something like that.
Yeah, there's a backpack that doubles as an armrest, so when you pack
that's pretty cool.
I don't know what you do when you're camping and you want to go somewhere and you leave the sleeping bag in the tent.
That's a problem. Then you need the Jaguar wristband kind of thing. I think this is good for them. I'm always a big fan of doing a concept just to like make a statement, get yourself out there. It's a great way to kick off an auto show just from that sort of layout perspective. This one, it's definitely eye-catching. It's colorful. They're aiming at it at a younger crowd, clearly. Even younger than our youthful demeanor, apparently.
The thing I like about it is, again, like you said, pure concept and a lot of really like thoughtful and out there interior design. Like all that functionality where that playfulness has kind of gone away from production cars. People don't have stuff like, oh, you can take the radio with you as a boombox and it pops in and out.
Right.
The risk is they make a production car like this that's sort of their version of the Bronco or their successor to the FJ Cruiser. But what if they don't have all this cool stuff? And people go, oh man, that's why I wanted it. So we'll see it, if and when a car like this gets to production.
I think it's definitely a thing they should be moving towards. And as you can see right now, the curtain is literally coming up. Here comes the car. It's pretty good looking, I think. It looks a little perhaps less Bronco-y or FJ-like than I would have hoped, but it's pretty good looking.
Yeah, so one of our comments says, so it's a RAV4. I would guess it's some sort of common Toyota platform. And this is another thing that's a little bit of a bummer from the press material is they're not saying this thing is go anywhere, or we're going to have a TRD Pro version. They're saying you don't need to go summit a mountain, you just need to go to like the lookout point, which is kind of a problem, because the reason people buy Wranglers is because even if they don't go somewhere, they know it can go somewhere. And by admitting that you have the rugged look but not the rugged capability is not cool.
I think this definitely has the look, though, of what we're hoping for it to see, or hoping for it to be. One disappointment that I think right away I'm seeing is that, to your point, it's definitely not appearing to be like that Wrangler fighter, perhaps even that Bronco fighter. It's, again, it's trying to be a lot of different things, which is cool. But again, it's a concept, so we'll see. One of their executives is now taking the stage. He's introducing the vehicle. Let's have a listen.
Bulletproof off-road vehicles, including the 4Runner, Land Cruiser, Tacoma, and the Calty-designed FJ Cruiser. Now, these trucks are truly amazing at what they can do and where they can go. And they are what we consider to be hardcore. But as customers' preferences continue to shift towards smaller and more fuel-efficient SUVs, we began a deeper study into what the next generation of adventurists really wanted in a vehicle. As designers, we're no longer focusing on just style and function. We're diving deeper into the emotional connection with our cars, the user's experience, every aspect of how people interact with their cars and how they love to use their car, and what makes their car an engaging experience. So together with Calty's Toyota Innovation Hub in San Francisco, the design team met with outdoorsy millennials in the Bay Area to find out what they were doing to escape the city and what their true core values were. As it turns out, they share the same desire to get away and explore. But their needs and appetites are less hardcore and more of what we like to call casual core. Now, in generations past, base camp symbolized the beginning of a journey. But today, for many millennials, base camp has become the destination. They are also spontaneous and prefer to venture out at a moment's notice. So we designed FT4X to be always ready and incorporated some useful features that enable just that. The FT4X, which stands for Future Toyota Four-Wheel Drive, symbolizes a new type of adventure vehicle for young urbanites. One that is compact enough to navigate around the city, but capable of escaping into the wild at a moment's notice. Anytime, anywhere, always ready. And we envision the FT4X to be equipped with a fuel-efficient yet powerful 4-cylinder engine paired to a true mechanical 4-wheel drive system. And underneath, we imagine a comfortable yet capable McPherson strut front and double wishbone rear suspension, tackling rocks and potholes. It charms its tech-savvy, screen-clicking users with a distinct tactile charisma sensed at every button push, handle twist, and dirt road trekked. And it does it all while proudly wearing Toyota's rich heritage of capable trucks. Now, never has a divide between desktop and trailhead been as minuscule as now. And as you can see, the FT4X concept fully embodies rugged wakadoki, a heart-pounding sense of excitement through its numerous clever design ingredients. But we designers call it rugged charm. And what does rugged charm consist of? Well, 4 things: simplicity, capability, mechanical satisfaction, and of course, Toyota's rugged DNA. Now, speaking of rugged charm, I'd like to invite Calty's studio chief designer, Ian Cartabiano, to take you through some of the really cool features of the FT4X. Ian, come on up.
Hey everyone. Thank you, Kevin. So when it came time to pen the FT4X, we discovered that the rear is the new front. It's where you store your gear, and it's where you drink your hot cocoa, keeping it PG. With this in mind, we incorporated one of my favorite features, the versatile multi-hatch rear door. It opens two ways, horizontally in urban mode for easier curbside gear loading when clearance is limited, and vertically in the outdoor mode, creating an impromptu shelter from the elements perfect for any tailgate party. On the inside of the multi-hatch are twin boxes, one warm, the other cold, perfect for stowing snacks or warming gloves. The rear cargo zone's floor hides a deep weatherproof storage compartment underneath and can be accessed both by lifting of the floor up or sliding it out, transforming it into a tray or a seating area. Now, while enjoying the view from the inside, you can remove these side vertical picture window panels not only to enhance your scenic view, but to bring the outside elements in. These panels can be removed or interchanged to personalize the FT4X with multiple opaque color or tinted glass options. Now, we wanted to make sure that at every angle, this car looks rugged, it looks solid, and it looks capable. So the FT4X has a consistent X theme in the body of the design. This X theme starts at the doors, creating a natural protective zone around the cabin, while pushing the wheels out at each corner for a rugged stance. Sculpted rocker panels at the lower portion of the door enhance the underbody protection and durability when venturing off the beaten path. And whenever the FT4X encounters some heroic scenery, a GoPro camera built into the driver's side rear view mirror captures it all, mud splats and everything. Now up top, a reinforced flat roof makes hauling outdoor gear or mounting a rooftop tent a breeze. Convenient tie-down hooks are placed at each of the roof's corners, as well as integrated power outlets perfect for campsite lighting or roof rack accessories. Now, going from work to play, indoors to outdoors without any prep can sometimes be a recipe for forgetting some essential gear. No worries. FT4X is a rolling gearbox. Not only is the interior's concept that of a large open space with plenty of accessible storage for basic equipment, but it is the basic equipment itself. Passengers can easily identify the space's purpose based on the coloring. So blue equals closed storage, orange equals open storage, simple. Folding the second row bench seat extends the floor's capacity, and red tie hooks line the sides of the rear cargo hold too for added load security. We ventured away from a traditional fixed nav screen and instead gave the driver the option to dock the mobile phone right above the driver's digital instrument pod. So the idea being that a downloadable navigation app, as well as one showing digitized off-road gauges, could be made available for the driver's use. Now, continuing with the FT4X theme of always ready, there are dual usage items everywhere in this car. My personal favorite is the north face armrest that can be pulled out to be used as a sleeping bag, or maybe it's the dome lights that can be popped out to be used as flashlights. There are just too many to decide on a favorite. Personally, I really, really love the design concept of mechanical satisfaction in the FT4X. In today's swipe left, swipe right world, the FT4X is equipped with physically rotatable knobs and handles at every single touch point. So our question to you is, how would you love to use this car? Our hope is that you would envision yourself on your next spontaneous adventure. Maybe a Joshua Tree, or maybe Montauk. But almost as important as the adventure itself is the ability to share a journey. So be the first to tell others your thoughts on the FT4X, and we'll give you a custom Toyota FT4X s'mores kit, a must for any casual core outing. It is really cool. Before we invite you all up to the stage, I'd like to introduce the FT4X design team that helped bring it to life. Ben Chang, Andrew McLaughlin, Daiichi Kimura, Mona Beatty, Tim Farnham, and Darren.
All right, so that's the FT4X. Like I said, they have this term casual core. It's like, I don't know, man. You know, maybe we'll drive to Joshua Tree. Maybe I'll go to brunch. It's casual.
Could go either way. Maybe
Yeah.
we need the boots. Maybe we need the sandals.
Yeah. That aside, like I said, I love the interior.
Yes.
You got the hot side hot,
Lots
the cool
of cool
side
things.
cool, like
Yes.
the McDLT, and you can move all those panels around.
The trick is they don't want it to be like the McRib or something, you know. But I mean, like the exterior looks. Love those wheels. Crazy color. It's almost like the demon color. I don't know, a few parallels there.
I was a little bummed out again by the color. Like it's a little more playful.
Yeah.
I was hoping something to be more off-roady. That's the theme people want. One of our comments actually says, Reed, says as an FJ Cruiser owner, this is not what he was looking for.
Yes.
And they do seem to be promoting this like soft rotor
Yeah.
idea for it. So again, like exciting car. I love that it's a concept. I love that interior. It's super, super cool.
Yeah.
But overall, the enthusiasm is a little damped.
I think as far as like, really hardcore off-road enthusiasts or car enthusiasts like us, like a lot of people in this building, you can see where this concept might be a little bit of a disappointment because you're expecting a real red-blooded, meat and potatoes Bronco fighter. That's what you want, like the old Bronco or a Wrangler fighter. And this is definitely more of a lifestyle vehicle that can also go off-road. It kind of looks the part. And then you've got like the North Face stuff and the dual heating and cooling stuff.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like they're looking ahead. They're saying, well, in 2020, if and when they ever build this thing, maybe people are going to care a lot less about crazy off-road vehicles aside from that core niche audience.
Well, and there's a little bit of like you see a Toyota with off-road tires and everyone goes new FJ, and
right.
And that was the expectation. Toyota never said this was going to be anything more than what they're showing right now.
And that, to be fair, that's exactly what they did. I think some of us maybe even at this booth might have gotten a little excited and said FJ, that's what's happening. And it's a little something different.
Yeah. The other thing they mentioned in the presentation, besides the back is the new front. Remember that.
That's a good tagline.
But they said things like it's got a McPherson McPherson strut front suspension, double wishbone rear suspension. Those are weird details for a concept car, and to me that hints at this has a product behind it that they're working on. Because otherwise, it is.
It is up. This actually becomes a canopy. It protects you from the snow, sun, and rain. So during the outdoor activities, having the hot box and then the cold box were actually very useful items.
We hope you enjoyed learning about the FT4X as much as we enjoyed creating it with all your adventures in mind. Make sure you follow Toyota social channels to get the latest news and information from the New York International Auto Show.
All right, sorry about that. We had the Wi-Fi drop out. If you're just joining us now, wait for the replay. That was the Toyota FT4X concept from the New York Auto Show, and we'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching. I'm here with Greg Migliori. You want to thank anyone too?
Stay tuned. We got several more of these coming up, so stick with Autoblog all day for all your live stream coverage and, of course, our words and pictures as well.
Back is the new front. We'll see you soon.
you.